Over here! Help me! Thank the three! You don't look like one of these mad Morborn cultists. I'm Sir Riven, a soldier from the fort. I might have crept down to the river to enjoy a quiet drink away from my superiors. But don't look at me like that. Anyway, these stupid cultists grabbed me. Next thing I knew, I was locked in here. One of those Morborn must have the key. And one more thing. One of them was carrying around a creepy Daedric book when they brought me in. They took it into the lower tunnels. If you get the book, I could use it to explain my absence.
Don't kill me! Someone help! I saw what you did to my fellow Morborn. I don't want to end up like the others out in the Great Hall. We're the Morborn. You can't order us around. We control your general. We control your fortress. You're too late to stop us this time. All right, don't kill me. I'll tell you what I know. The real general is dead. Sacrificed in the name of our great mistress, Magistrix Vox. We called forth a Daedric entity to replace him. The simulacrum wears his shape. It's a Dremora. It's here, in one of the chambers below. It visits the general's corpse there every few hours to maintain his form. Please, I've told you everything I know. Spare me.
Disobeyed my orders for the last time. You're stronger than these Morborn idiots. Morrowind should be laid waste. Vox will break this land.
You're back! Did you get the key and the book? Oh, that's a relief. Now get me out and give me the book. I need to report in to Sergeant Marl. Maybe you could put in a good word for me? Tell him how brave I was? What? After all we've been through? Fine, fine, I'll deal with Sergeant Marl myself. If you can't say something helpful, just don't say anything at all. Saravin here has told me an interesting tale. Is he telling the truth? He says you were involved. That's more in line with the Saravin I know than the tale he told me. You did well by telling me the truth. I'll deal with Saravin. Hey, you Nixhound! Thank you for your service.
You hear about Master Selos?
I hope you fall into a pit of guardung.
They're still looking for the guy that did it. Just goes to show that no one is safe, I guess.
Where have you been? Where's the General? Of course! The General's madness, the strange sounds coming from the ruins. It all makes sense now. We were so blinded by protocol we couldn't see it. I'll assume command immediately and send troops to deal with the Maulborn. Thank you. Just like a headstrong Nord to throw protocol to the wind. Perhaps we could all learn from her. Excuse me, my friend. I believe I have an officer to promote. Ah, Stormcrag. Good timing. Come here.
Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to eavesdrop.
News of the General's death will spread quickly. We must maintain order.
More Dark Elf discipline and protocol? That's what caused this mess.
That's why I want to appoint you as my aide and advisor, so our discipline doesn't blind us again.
Me? Yes, I'd be happy to help keep the fortress on track.
Once again, my people need me, but I dwindle and fade. Once again, I was. Now I am but a remnant of my former glory. Magistrix Vox shattered my reliquary and reduced me to my current state. You need my blessing to defeat her, but as I am now, I cannot bestow it. Restore my reliquary. Find the pieces scattered about the shrine and bring them to Master Aaron at the central dais. When I am made whole, I can help you prevail against Vox. Many of my priests died fighting the Daedra, who now defile the shrine. Those who remain seek to gather the pieces of my reliquary. Speak to Priest Deline, who is best favored of my servants. I know she still lives.
Over here! We need help to close these ports. By the skull of the saint! Sacrilege, blasphemy, and heresy. Saint Veloth said someone would come to aid us. Magistrix Vox opened Daedric portals within these holy grounds. They're like wounds in the world. Now all sorts of vile creatures pour through and attack us. We tried to close the portals, but Vox was clever. She used dark magic to tie each portal to a watcher. You have to kill the watchers to close the portals. That's how many of us died. Please close them. Then find me by the central dais. Just take out those watchers near the portals. If you don't kill them close to the portals they guard, another one of the creatures pops up to take its place. Blasted Vox. Daedra smashed the holy reliquary. Will I ever polish it again?
I'm trying not to be angry at Magistrix Vox. She's misguided and lost. I'll redouble my prayers for her.
I may not look it, but I'm glad to see you. Thank you. Your efforts have lifted the morale of the priests and acolytes, giving us all hope. We are in your debt. Three bless you and thank you. Now we can see about restoring some order to this chaos. After prayers, we'll clear out the remaining Daedra.
It will take time to deal with the Daedra that came through before you closed the portals. We'll be busy for a while, it seems. Saints bless you, but we have an even bigger problem. In all the chaos, we just discovered that the Saint's holy skull is missing. One of my priests saw a Daedroth carry it off. We must recover it. Acolyte Hlen's on the trail of the Daedroth that took it. I saw him follow the thing toward the western crypts. Now, please hurry before that beast damages our holy relic. Three, bless you. We're grateful for your help.
I thought I was the only one fool enough to be sneaking around this place. Are you trying to get killed? Run for it while you can! I am, though I wish I wasn't. What a monster. But it's got the sacred cranium, I'm sure of it. It stalked off this way, and I sneaked after it. It went into the crypt. You can probably follow it just by its odor. It smells like a hot forge. Are you going after it? Because I'm not. That thing breathes fire.
Please, hurry. My time is running out. Make haste, or soon I will be no more. Take it to the dais and place it with the reliquary pieces. Vox believed that when she shattered my reliquary, she removed me from this battle. Your deeds have foiled her scheme.
She wants to return to a simpler time, when our people worshiped the good Daedra. But that time is past. Nonetheless, she wields my hammer, Veloth Judgement. I used it to defend our people. She uses it for revenge.
The Tribunal has long held it in their care. Mad and reckless, Vox stole it from their temple. Now I am fading and my connection to this plane becomes more tenuous. If you would restore my reliquary, delay no longer. I am returned to my customary ethereal vigor. Thanks to you, my child. Vox possesses my hammer, the Judgement. Like any such artifact, it can be used for good or turned to darker purposes. But all is not lost. I can protect you from the hammer's powers. When Judgment falls, Vox kills her target and traps its soul. The trapped souls feed her power, making her stronger than other mortals. Few can survive the hammer's strike, but you shall. I shall bestow upon you my blessing. Imbued with the power of my holy favor, the hammer cannot kill you. But it will send you to where the other souls are trapped. You shall free Vox's prisoners and thus break her power. Go now, exalted by my blessing, to Eidolon's Hollow. Stop Magistrix Vox and put an end to her madness. You are urgently needed at Eidolon's Hollow. With my blessing, you can face Vox and survive.
Please, hurry to Eidolon's Hollow and put a stop to Magistrix Vox's madness.
The Muth-Nam monks use an ancient Daedric artifact to heal. How dare the very Ansu interfere with their holy work?
Justice knows no sleep. Neither does profit. When there's trouble, prices go up. That's why I'm here.
Dithisi pays me well to make sure there's no trouble. So do me a favor, and don't start any.
Over here. Your pardon. I know you have urgent business, but I must entreat your aid. Vox has scores of fanatics in the ruins, yet only a handful of ordinators stand against them. At any moment, they could overwhelm us with a single advance. We just don't have the numbers to hold them off. Strike a blow for the three. A direct attack may convince them we're stronger than we appear. And any losses you inflict will improve our odds of holding them back immensely. When you finish, report to me or to Ordinator Aeron in Mournhold. Kill as many of the bastards as you can. These are the last of the Moleborn, the dregs of Daedric cultists called in from across Morrowind. Vox won't find any more reinforcements. So yes, it matters. Take out as many as you can.
The new hand has arrived. Notify Almalexia that her champion is here. Ah, you've come, and just in time. Vox has summoned Daedric cultists to make up for the Moorborn losses. Mother Morrowind ordered us to wait for the one who brings the blessing of Veloth to arrive. Lady Almalexia sent her ordinators to hold this position, but we are too few to go up against Vox's bolstered forces. A moment, please. Our lady knows of your arrival. Sit by the fire and she'll speak to you presently.
She scares their gods, and the Dark Elves sent only a handful of soldiers to confront her? If this was Eastmarch, Vox's head would already be on a pike.
You received Veloth's blessing and have come to the Hollow, just as I have foreseen. The blasphemer Vox has sealed herself behind powerful wards. While these wards are in place, she is hidden from me. 3 wards protect her. 1 bound to the living, 1 to the dead. and one to the Daedric Plains. Destroy these wards. Then you will be able to enter the Blasphemer's lair.
Strange lights emanate from 3 locations in the ruins above. That's where I look for the wards. Once they fall, the way into Vox's lair should be clear.
are you that shatters Vox's wards and defies her will? Why hasn't she consumed your soul, as she has with all the others? How very interesting. Others have made this claim. Others have died. Still, I enjoy watching a good challenge. I see you have powerful allies of your own. Almalexia and Veloth, but they can't help you here. You threaten Vox, enraging her, forcing her to commit even more brutal atrocities. How glorious. Soon her army of Daedra and lost souls will march forth, unleashing new terrors across the land. Bold words, but your divines can't protect you here. Your goddess hides in her temple, while Vox wields the power of oblivion. How do you hope to stand against that? Veloth's blessing. So impressive. But a paltry blessing doesn't make you invincible. You did take down the wards, though. I'll give you that. Perhaps you do pose a challenge to Vox after all. You must learn Vox's secrets before you can hope to face her as an equal. Search for the 3 anima archives within. Let them pull you into the realm of memory. Let them show you how this little drama came to be. The archives will reveal Vox's past, letting you witness the events that brought us to this moment. Start with the Western Anima Archive and touch the Anima Crystal. Then speak to me and watch and learn. How could I witness this monumental event if I was somewhere else? As to who I am, well, at the moment, I am your friend. Let's leave it at that. Vox wasn't always like this. Once she willingly served the Tribunal and was committed to its cause. Vox's son grew distant, more radical. He broke his mother's heart. Watch, listen. This is how Vox's dark journey begins.
You mustn't do this, my son. Defying the Tribunal is a death sentence.
Enough, Mother! Your faith in false gods blinds you to the truth.
You mustn't say such things, Miram.
Silence, Mother! The Daedric princes return. I welcome them as the true gods of this land.
Please, Miram, come back. I don't want to see you get hurt.
The son listened when cunning Boethia whispered in his ear. He tried to steal an artifact from the Tribunal Temple, the hammer known as the Judgement of Veloth. Many of the Tribunal's faithful died gloriously that day. Miram was caught and punished. Magistrix Vox witnessed her son's torment. She was powerless to intervene.
My child, why have you spilled innocent blood? What has led you to perform such evil?
You are a lie, Almalexia! A false god! I renounce you as the imposter you are!
You show no remorse, and your crimes cannot be ignored. Let this be a lesson to all who would oppose the tribunal.
No, my lady. Mercy! I beg of you! He's my only son!
What mercy did Miram show his victors? I am sorry, dear Yuri, but he has earned this punishment.
Oh!
Poor Vox, mad with grief, vowed revenge upon the three. Beautiful Boethia whispered in the mother's ear, revealing that faith isn't as strong as the bond between a mother and her child. Vox had been wronged. She'd been pushed too far. As a trusted servant of the Tribunal, Vox had access to their inner chambers and their most prized treasures. Almalexia believed Vox's devotion was strong, her faith unshakable. Almalexia was wrong.
False gods. False justice. Miram was right. The Daedric princes must return, and blood must... Let them die. Let them rot. Let them feel my pain! No false gods can stop me!
Yes! You really yes! Let your plague spread across the land as your rage fills you and makes you strong. But you need Veloth's hammer. You must take it for your own.
The Judgement. That's what my son sought to possess. Yes, it will be mine. And with Judgement in my hand, the Tribunal shall fall.
Go! Gather your followers. Spread your plague. Wield the hammer. With it, you can devour living souls and unleash your true power.
You think to hide from me, intruder? I see you.
Impressive. Her memory detected your presence. Look how her power grows. Your time is running out. This is so exciting. I think you'll have only one chance to stop her. You saw the pain that drove Vox to unleash the plague and rally them all born to glorious acts of violence. Now you understand her motives and are finally ready to face her. Well, except for the power of Veloth's hammer. You can't overcome that. Veloth's hammer allows Vox to strip away the souls of those she slays and imprison them in her misty realm. They lose their memories and grant her almost divine power. To challenge Vox, you need to set those souls free. I want to see a fair fight, but that can't happen here. Judgment keeps your silly gods at bay. There's only one sure course. You must die by the hammer Vox wields. Once you enter her realm, you can collapse it from within. What are you worried about? You have Veloth's blessing. It's your connection to this world. Believe in yourself and in Veloth. The Saint will protect you, and I can't wait to see how all this turns out. Don't disappoint me.
The meddler from my memories. Have you come to die? You shattered my wards. You entered my hollow in service to a false god. I am impressed you made it this far, but your interference ends here. Kill you? I could have done that long ago. You are strong. You overcame obstacles that blocked even the false goddess. Why kill you? You'd make a fine ally. Innocent. Innocent. You saw what your goddess did to my son. Why do you choose to be a willing slave of those imposters? Think for yourself. Stand with me. You utter fool. Stop me? Not even the tribunal can stop me. The power of Veloth's judgment courses through my body. You shall feel its power as I take your life and absorb your soul. I will have your power, and the tribunals as well.
Another one? But there's something different about this one.
You're right, Miriam. This one's solid.
A visitor? Strange. Your hands, your body, solid, whole. Where did you come from? My mother? I have a mother? I don't remember much besides my name. This is my world, my everything. I've never known anything but this place. And you don't belong here. Why are you here? Free? I don't understand. My companions often speak of freedom, as if there's something more somewhere else. But they say we're trapped, that the Keeper holds us in this realm. Up there, on the Western Altar. We can't touch it. You could talk to my companions about freedom. I'll listen.
My gods have forsaken me. But you radiate divine favor. I sense power in you. Have you come to set us free? The Keeper imprisons us. It binds us to this realm. It mocks us. We can't touch it. We can't touch anything. But you... perhaps. The Keeper says it holds our souls. That's how we're bound. If the Keeper is defeated, perhaps I would be free. The Keeper feeds upon the orbs of ruin around the altar. I've seen it. The Keeper's linked to those orbs. If you attack it, it will turn to the orbs for power. But if you were to shatter the orbs while the Keeper feeds...
The power in your hands is familiar, yet I cannot place it. It almost feels... Oh, what I would give to be able to feel anything. To feel the touch of wind on my face, my hand on another's. The Keeper's tricks hold me here. It's locked my soul away and it taunts me with it, holding it in its crazy game of puzzles. It's so close, but it might as well be a million leagues away. On the eastern dais, 2 keys rotate in a pattern around 2 locks on the flagstones. To free my trapped spirit, both keys must be in place on both locks at the same time, or so the Keeper says. I can't touch it. I can't touch anything. But you, can you? If you could strike the keys, slow them down so they reach the locks at the same time. Oh please, you must try it. done it. At last. The power in your hands. It's Veloth's blessing, isn't it? I remember now. I was a priest at the shrine before the woman came. Vox, I will have my revenge.
This one has a body that I can rend.
My hands again. My memories. What happened to me? The Tribunal sent you to free me, didn't they? I knew they would not forsake me to be damned to this place.
You set my companions free. What power do you bring to this realm? Could you release me as well? The Keeper bound these two, but it said I was too precious for bonds. Its master wanted me to decide for myself when my memories return. What does that mean? Memories of what? A fanatic? Daedric princes? Your words ring true. What? What did I do? I killed. Yes, I killed. I remember. I thought they deserved it. Mother, the three! Who did this? Tell me! Murder. Yes. And it isn't over, is it? Because now my mother murders in my place. Come, I'll open the portal to her domain. Together we'll stop her. This has gone on long enough.
So good to have my body back again.
So this is the reservoir of souls. How strange.
My patience long enough. Feel the wrath of Veloth's judgment.
Thank you for releasing me. Thank you for defeating Vox. Thank you for freeing all these people. Though my spirit moves on, it will no longer be imprisoned.
My lady has not forgotten us. I should never have doubted her. She has released us and given us our freedom.
Vox is defeated, and Veloth's judgment returns to the temple where it belongs. Our will prevails. Order shall be restored. These are but a few of the innocents Vox imprisoned in her reservoir of souls. But her power is broken now, and they're free to pass on. That was your doing. Both Malvari and Daravis have been dead for a long time. They cannot return to life, but they can be set free. Yes, but your journey continues. The time has come for you to move on. We will work to restore order in Morrowind. You may leave that to the Three.
Excuse me, celebrated hero. Could you spare a few minutes for a poor agent of the Pact? Good day, hero of Mournhold and Deshan. I hate to interrupt your victory, but I'm here to request your assistance. Dark times befall Shadowfen. Dark times indeed. Murders and disappearances in Stormhold, and the Vice Cannons can't find a culprit. The Vice Cannons need an outside party to help due to certain political complications. Vice Cannon Hronda expects me to send help. Head south from here. Once you run out of good dry land, go a bit further and you'll hit Stormhold. Locate Vice Cannon Hronda there. He'll direct you. I could tell you where to find the only decent meal in town, but that's probably not what you mean. What do you want to know? War heroes from the Akaviri War. Strong leaders, honorable to the last. A good thing, too, since Shadowfen's troubled by its past. My people kept Argonian slaves within living memory, and that's not a wound to quickly heal. Not much, sadly. It's mostly Argonians missing. Some think slavers are to blame. If that's true, the Pact may not survive such discord. It's a Dunmer city, built on an Argonian village, built on an alien ruin. Confused, like much of Shadowfen? Consider it a last bastion of civilization before Black Marsh. Everything south of Stormhold is lizards and mud.
Do you need something, citizen? Ah, yes. I was told you might report to me. On behalf of the Tribunal, the Ordinators thank you and offer this reward. And may the Three watch over you.
Welcome,